So guys, we're back in Houston. This is Houston on the East Bank Bypass Road. Want to take a look at what's happening since the last time I was here a couple of weeks ago. This is the Four Points Hotel that's being built here. It seems as if they've completed the foundation work and they're ready to pour form. So these are all the castings for, I guess, for the cement forms that are being stacked up here. So it's going to come out of the ground. That is, this building is going to come out of the ground in the next few weeks. Can't wait to see what it looks like. There's another foundation that is being completed over here. Apparently that's for this, what is it, shopping center. Right, there's another mall being built down here, and that's the foundation coming out of the ground now. Right, so you have the Four Points Hotel, there's a shopping mall that's going up next door, and there's a hospital. That foundation is also coming out of the ground. Right, so shopping mall, hospital, and the Four Points Resort. So the Four Points Resort, so it's about what, 7 in the morning now? It's about 7 a.m. and the staff is not yet on the property, but I showed you the last time I was here that they were building the foundation. Now they've completed the foundation apparently. Now this over here, this is a Sheriff Mall. Right, that's a Sheriff Mall, and Sheriff International Hospital. So they're building a hospital, a mall, and a hotel resort next to each other here. We've seen some of these, initially introduced some of these developments. This is an interesting part of the city because at Houston we're still close enough to the city to be in, you know, the suburbs of Georgetown, and as the city expands and grows, this is going to become part of Georgetown municipality, I suppose. And so there's a lot of housing, a lot of new homes that are being built, land is being cleared. But along the highway here, along this East Bank Bypass Road, they're building commercial property. So they're developing commercial real estate, some shopping centers, some warehouses, warehouse stores, and already down here a lot of construction companies have set up their operations where they're storing construction equipment for rent and lease. As you can see, there are a lot of flags along this route. Apparently they decorated it in preparation for the visit of Antony Blinken, the American Secretary of State, who was here a couple of weeks ago, and those flags are still up. So this, I believe, is going to be the hospital. Right, the Sheriff International Hospital. And over there, where we just came from, that's going to be their shopping mall. Seems pretty small right now, based on the foundation, but who knows, we'll see it when it's completed, if it's in fact any major. So like I said, the construction companies have set up their operations here. So this long, low building is the construction equipment rental company, Gene Equip, and all of this land apparently has been earmarked for commercial development. They're still putting in the roads, so this is a new road that's being built here. Last time we were in this neck of the woods, I actually walked down one of those new roads that are being constructed and found ourselves in Macdoom on the East Bank. Right, so it's about a good mile, maybe a mile and a half, maybe even 2 miles from this road to the East Bank Road. And we did that in one of the previous videos. You want to go see that video, take a look at what is happening on this new road these new roads that they're building in this neck of the woods. What we found is that there's a whole zone for there's a whole new zone for the oil and gas industry. So most of the companies on that road, right, runs beside this building across here. Right, so that's a construction, another road construction company warehouse. But along that road, new road they're building, there are all of these oil and gas companies that have taken up residence there. You know, all the major companies that are operating in Guyana, like Noble and Stena. And on the other side of the highway, that is on the other side of the East Bank Road in Macdoom, in fact in Houston, are other oil and gas companies, shore-based companies like Schlumberger and even downtown Halliburton. So a lot of zoning for oil and gas industry in this new development, and they're putting in the new roads, putting in the new infrastructure. That's Gene Equip. That's a equipment rental company. And all of this area is going to be developed shortly into a massive corridor for commercial buildings and trading and so on. Hotels and malls, shopping centers, all coming up in this neck of the woods. That's the update, guys. We're going to go into detail on each of the new construction projects in future videos. So working on a series of videos on places to visit when you come to Guyana, and now I'm developing a series called Orientation to Guyana, because a lot of people are talking about Guyana in a way that it indicates total lack of understanding of how the transformation is taking place, how the oil and gas industry is transforming Guyana, and whether in fact Guyana should become like Dubai, United Arab Emirates or Saudi Arabia, or some of these major oil producing companies. Has to do with how those plans are executed and the pace and speed at which they're executed, and the quality of construction work that's being done, the vision. So I'm going to address all of those in a series of videos that I'm calling Orientation to Guyana, particularly to inform some of the new travelers, those influencers who are coming to Guyana because they are trying to visit all these countries in the world and basically don't have accurate information about Guyana. So we're going to provide a series of videos called Orientation to Guyana for that purpose. But we're going to also provide a series of videos called, you know, where to visit when you're touring Guyana, how to tour, how to be a tourist in Guyana, what is important, what to see. But this is what's happening here, guys. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. As we approach this new intersection called Rome. Right, we're in Houston. The next village over is called Rome. And so the last time I was in this neck of the woods, I wanted to see what this new village called Rome used to be called. Right, somebody said it was Agricola, so it's in the vicinity of Agricola, but in fact what we discovered is actually in the vicinity of Macdoum. So Rome, this village that is called Rome, corresponds to Macdoum on the east bank. And Houston here on the east bank, Houston here on this East Bank Bypass Road. This part of the highway that passes through Houston also passes through Houston on the East Bank Road. So Houston seems to have kept its name in this section, or this neck of the woods, but the name Rome is new, and so I wanted to find out what this name Rome corresponds to. It turns out that name Rome corresponds to Macdoum. So here we are back in that neck of the woods where we crossed over into, right, doing some construction here, where we crossed over and looked at the road that's being built. So this is in fact what's happening there. Clearing the land, right? It's about 7 in the morning, 7 a.m. They're clearing the land to continue constructing this road. So as you can see, they completed this section, this part of the road. Well, it's not complete, but it's closer to completion. The last time we were here, this was a dirt road, being built by Amcon, and that is the construction warehouse that is responsible for this construction. And over here, they're supposed to be continuing, right? They're supposed to be continuing that road. So, as you can see, let's see. If you were to continue this construction, this road, right? This is a crossroad. If you were to continue it, then yes, you can see that you have to clear this land. All right, so this is where we would center the road. The road would have to pass through this area. That is why they're clearing the land. As you can see, that's the center of the road on this side. So that's what's up, guys. That's what's happening in this neck of the woods. If you want to see more content like this, click like and subscribe. In the comments below, tell me what you think about all of this new development in this neck of the woods. Remember, I showed you these buildings are actually commercial real estate. They're building shopping malls, shopping centers in this neck of the woods, and they're putting in the primary infrastructure, that is the roads. Alright, so that's Houston. We just crossed out of Houston and now into Rome, and we just discovered that Rome is in fact called Macdoum when you get to the East Bank. And we actually walked along this road, all along here last time, all the way out to East Bank Bypass Road. But that's what's happening here. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in the fastest growing country in the world, Guyana. Later!